Gerard is kicking off this hour. He's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Gerard, welcome to the show.
Hey, George, how are you?
Great. How can I help today?
Um, so, I graduated law school about 5 years ago with $145,000 in student loans. I got a car and a condo, which I know wasn't the best idea, but I ended up last year selling the condo for a $50,000 profit, and I paid down a lot of that debt. So up until about a month ago, my student loan debt was still $106,000. I got a bonus at my job of about $91,000, which was more than my salary.
Wow.
And
Good for you.
yeah, last week I decided that I was waiting around to see what would happen with the pause, and I wrote a check for $106,000 and paid off all my loans
Whoa,
in
that's
one
awesome.
shot.
Good for you, man.
And yeah, thank you. And
You
it
don't
kind
sound
of
excited.
drained. Yeah, I paid down pretty much all of my debt, but it drained almost all of my money. And I just found out today that they're extending that pause again, and my friends are giving me a hard time, and I'm just kind of like
Your friends are broke, aren't
sort of
they?
worried about. They are broke lawyers as well. Yes.
So let's not take opinions from broke lawyers. Let's take opinions from lawyers who have no payments in the world.
Yeah, and so I mean, I don't have that much money left, but I was just sort of wondering where to go from here.
You're about
basically,
to have
and
a
if that
whole
was the
lot of
right
money.
decision.
You have
Yeah.
What's your household income?
It's just me. It's 80,000 is my base salary.
Okay, so let's say 80,000 base, and you have no more debt. You still have the car loan,
No, that was the last of it.
so you have zero debt.
Zero debt. And I moved back home. My parents are in Florida, and I decided to stay at their house while they're there. And I did. That was a huge help in paying down my debt. But I kind of want to get out on my own. But now I don't have that much money, and I'm kind of
So how much money do you have to your
lost.
name in savings and your checking account?
Savings and checking combined about 13,000.
And to you, that's $0. You said you have no money.
No, it's money, but I mean, to go from 125 to the bank and 13 in a week is kind of
Yeah, but we've got to
it's a
look
shock
at
to my
your
system.
125 in the bank with 106 in debt. You don't have $125,000 to your name.
That's true.
So when you look at your net worth, right, what you own minus what you owe, it's a very different picture. If I've got $200,000 in the bank, but I owe $2 million, I'm broke.
Right.
And so I want you to
Right.
be encouraged that you did the right thing. It sounds like you've got some remorse here, some regret.
Yeah, I just think because they just announced today that they're pausing those payments.
I don't care if they kick it to
August again.
2028, man. You did the right thing by paying off your debt. There's no point in kicking the
you're right.
can down the road even further, because how much was your student loan payments when you add them up?
When they restarted, they probably would have been probably 800 or 900 a month.
Okay, so let's
And
do
that's
some
income
basic
based.
math here. $900 a month times 12 means you can invest that money. You can save that money. That's money back in your pocket from your hard work, not going to a lender to make them rich so they can build another building downtown. So I don't want you to have any FOMO about how you paid off your student loan debt and your friends are going, dude, you're an idiot. They're gonna keep pausing it till 3 years from now, and they're gonna continue to be broke. They're gonna continue to live on payments. So I want to encourage you. You're going down the right path. You make 80 grand. You have 13 in the bank. What is 3 to 6 months of expenses for you?
About 8. 8 was about
That's 3
5 months.
That's 5 months. Okay, so let's call it 10. Let's call it 13. You've got your emergency fund in place. Now let's begin investing 15%.
Okay.
Do you
And
have any
I did
retirement
put-
options?
I did put. I have a Roth IRA that my family told me to start before I started making too much money, and that has 23 in it. And then I have a 401k that was just started and has 4 in it.
Great. So let's invest, and this is the way I would do it. match beats Roth beats traditional. So do they have a match in the 401k?
No, it's a flat contribution regardless of what I contribute.
Okay.
So, and that's already vested.
And then I'm going to move to the Roth option. So do you have a Roth 401k, or is it just traditional at work?
It's just a traditional 401k, and then I have my own Roth IRA. Those are my only two.
So if I'm in your shoes, I'm going to fully fund the Roth IRA for the year with my paychecks. Once I'm done with that, I'm fully funded. I'm going to put the remaining 15% into my work traditional 401k until I hit 15%.
Okay.
That's it. And if you do that, and you're renting right now?
Well, my parents are in Florida, and I'm staying with them. I'm staying
You're
at their
still
house
with the
while they're in
parents.
Florida.
Okay.
But I would like to get my own place because they're coming back soon.
So beyond
I'm
that,
just
we
not
can
sure.
start saving up for a house down payment. And I want you to save 10 to 20%, 15-year fixed rate mortgage where the payment is no more than a quarter of your take-home pay. If you do those things, you are going to have what we call financial peace. And you're going to do it really quickly because you're not paying a lender $900 a month. That same $900 now becomes your down payment savings. You see where I'm going with this?
Right. Yeah, I do.
Man, I'm more excited than you are. I'm ready to get into this house, man. I'm ready to do some things. You got to stop listening to your friends.
Yeah, it was the biggest check I ever wrote by about a factor of 10. So it's kind of, a lot of FOMO, like you said.
Well, you didn't really have that money because you owed it. And debt is when you owe anything to anyone for any reason. And so you had a facade that you had a lot of money. And I'm proud of you for even saving up that much money. That's unfathomable to a lot of people. But I want you to be encouraged that that money had a name. It had the lender's name on it from day one. When you signed those papers to take out $146,000 in student loan debt, you owed that money.
Right.
Well, Gerard, I've gone as far as I can go, man. I don't know why you're bummed out. I mean, America's cheering you on, going, Gerard, way to go. The whole crowd out here in Ramsey Solutions lobby is cheering you on. You did the right thing. You just got to stop hanging out with broke lawyers. Your life will change drastically, man. Get plugged in with people following the Ramsey plan. You're going to realize, man, I'm on the right path. I'm doing the right things for my financial future. I'm not doing things to impress anybody anymore. I'm doing what's right for Gerard. And that is how you know you are winning.